Hey guys, I have been staring at myself in the viewfinder for about like 20 minutes now, trying to figure out if my face matches my body because I have a very dark spray tan that's like kind of fading, kind of not, whatever, but I'm just gonna go with it because it is already 9 p.m. and I am tired. Today was crazy. I was up by like 8:30 in the morning, which never happens. Ran so many errands, and then after that I had like this photo shoot thing. So if you want to go see some of the photos I took today from a photo shoot, go check them out. They'll be on my Instagram at Nikki Cortland. Just wanted to quick plug that in before I get into today's video. But today's video is one that, again, just like Saturday's video, I never thought I was going to film or post or put on the internet, and here I am. So that seems to be a reoccurring thing now, I guess. I'm really just trying to dive into things that I would normally maybe not post, maybe not talk about, because that's real and that's, you know, real situations, real stories that I think, why not share with you guys? There's no harm in sharing them, so I'm going to. This one just kind of creeps me out. I don't know. I feel like some weird, like, stuff is gonna happen if I tell this story. I don't know why, I just do. It's nothing out of the ordinary. I'm sure you read the title. It is about sleep paralysis. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, I should probably read the real definition before I get like dragged in the comments. Sleep paralysis is when during awakening or falling asleep, a person is aware but unable to move or speak. During an episode, one may hallucinate, hear, feel, or see things that are not there. So I'm sure a lot of you have maybe heard about what sleep paralysis is or have heard different things about it, and basically I'm just going to tell you my experience with sleep paralysis. It has only happened to me one time. There was only one incident, and that's why I'm like freaking out that like if I tell this story it's gonna happen more, because thankfully the time that it happened to me I wasn't like scared. Obviously I'm gonna get way more into it in a minute, but yeah, look who it is. As you can see in the definition, it does say that you can hear, see, or feel things, and basically what that kind of means is that you are awake but you are asleep. I don't really know the scientific fact of all of it, and don't, you know, come for me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that if you open your eyes, you most likely will like hallucinate and see things. I'm not 100% sure, and please correct me like in the comments because I would love to like understand a little bit better. I'm not sure that if when you are seeing or hallucinating, if your eyes are actually open, if you get what I mean. I'm not sure if you're dreaming that your eyes are open, or are your eyes really open and you're genuinely hallucinating. Like, I don't know the logistics of it. All I do know is that some YouTubers, I know Tana Mojo talked a little bit about, I think, her sleep paralysis or something. I think Kendall Jenner talks about hers a lot and stuff like that. So it is something that people talk about. And like I said, mine's nothing extreme. It happened once. But I thought I would share this story with you guys. So I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna say stop blabbering, stop getting off topic, and just tell the story of what happened to the best that I can remember, because obviously it's a very weird, hazy type situation that happened, but I do remember it pretty clearly, I think. So if I remember correctly, it was a little over a year ago, and I want to say it was somewhere around February 14th. It's sometime in February, the middle of February. I was sleeping in my old apartment, and I remember being awake but not being able to move my body and not wanting to move. Like, I remember being so nervous or like so scared that I didn't want to open my eyes and I didn't want to move. I was just kind of frozen still, and I felt awake even though I was asleep. It was a very, very, very weird feeling, and I couldn't move my body. And then I started thinking, or like having these thoughts about this person. I'm not really gonna like talk about the person. I feel like that's like kind of weird. About this person who I somewhat know. I know her family very well, and she passed away about 4 years ago from cancer. And I began thinking or having these thoughts about her, and they were positive thoughts. I didn't feel scared or like nervous. I was a little nervous. I didn't know what was going on, but I wasn't scared by the thought of her presence, I guess. I don't know. And I was sleeping on the left side of my bed. So if this is my bed, I'm sleeping here, and on the corner of my bed right here, you know, if someone sits on your bed, you can like feel them sit on your bed, like on the other side, it kind of like sinks down. I felt this corner of my bed sink down as if someone sat on it. In that moment, like I said, I still wasn't scared because the person that I was thinking of wasn't someone that I was scared of, but I was very nervous by the whole situation because I was asleep. I couldn't move. I was kind of awake. I was awake enough to understand what was going on. And then in that moment that I felt something sit on the edge of my bed, I got goosebumps all over my body. Like, I was so cold and I had goosebumps everywhere, and I was still just I would not open my eyes. Like, I think I could have opened my eyes if I wanted to, but something was telling me to not open my eyes. So I didn't move. I didn't open my eyes. I was just like frozen in that, if that makes sense, having these, you know, thoughts about this person and feeling something on the edge of my bed. After that, I don't really remember anything, as if I just went back to sleep. I don't remember waking up. I mean, I remember waking up the next morning and being very like, whoa, did that really happen last night? You know, I remember something happening last night. I remember something very vivid happening last night, but I don't remember waking up right after the situation, you know, like gasping or freaking out. Nothing at all. The next thing I remember is waking up in the morning, and at first I thought I was going crazy. I thought I had lost it. I didn't even want to tell my parents at first because I thought they're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to laugh at me and be like, okay, you've lost it. But the more that I did a little bit of research on it and heard a lot of my friends talking about it, I did realize it makes the most sense that it was sleep paralysis. I'm not too sure why I was thinking of the girl that I know. I guess I'm glad that I was, because it was a little more comforting rather than something scary. I do believe that if I would have opened my eyes, I maybe would have hallucinated and seen something, and I honestly can't even imagine that happening. Like, that would... Growing up, I was not a good sleeper. I just didn't like it. It freaked me out. The, you know, darkness, everything like that when I was young. I did not like. Santa freaked me out when I was young. Like, the thought of him coming in the house when I was sleeping, like, the whole thing freaked me out. I hated it. I could barely sleep in my own room half the time just because of how freaked out I would get. Obviously, when I was younger, like I'm saying, like, now, no. But if that were to ever happen, I really don't know, like, how I would react. And I remember way back when Tana Mojo posted a video about the whole situation, it freaked me out so incredibly much, and I didn't realize back then how like big of a thing this is and how common and stuff like that. And now that it did happen to me once, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't need it anymore. I'm fine. I'm good. I do have very, very, very vivid dreams, basically nightly. Like, there's rarely a night that goes by that I don't have a dream that I don't remember fully. There have been times where I'll have the same dream over and over and over and over. Like, I dream a lot. I know a lot of people don't. I do, and I do really enjoy that for the most part, except for when they're like creepy or scary or I don't know. And I saw a tweet. I'm going so off topic. I think it's because I'm so tired. I'm sorry. But I saw a tweet. I don't remember when it was, but comment down below if you've ever seen your iPhone in a dream. Like, your actual iPhone, using your iPhone, using social media. Comment down below if you've ever seen that in a dream, because I saw this tweet and it was like, am I the only one who has never used my iPhone or my smartphone or social media in a dream? And I was like, wait, me either. And I think that's just so weird, kind of, because if you think about it, we're on our phones every day. We're on social media almost, you know, all day. A lot of us, some of us every other day, some of us sometimes, but social media is a very big part to a lot of our lives. So why wouldn't they be in dreams? I don't know. It's weird. The government, FBI, I don't know what's going on. I know you are in there. But that is kind of the story. I mean, that's not kind of the story. That is the story. But that is what happened the time that I had sleep paralysis. I kind of wanted to share this story in case maybe any of you guys if it's happened to one of you guys and you didn't know what it was, and if I can, you know, relate to someone out there, then I want to share the story. At first I did feel crazy, but I guess it's something kind of normal. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Like I said, comment down below if you've ever seen your smartphone in a dream. I want to know, because it freaked me out when I realized that I never have. And like I said, I do dream very vividly, so it's weird. I don't know. Dreams really confuse me, and I know a lot of people study dreams and stuff like that. So if you've ever done that and you know more about dreams, comment below what you kind of know too, because I'd love to learn more about that. And yeah, next week I am going on a huge trip. Wait, is it really next week? Oh my god, it's really next week. I really leave next week. Wow, I'm freaking out. I don't have an Airbnb yet. I go somewhere really exciting next week with my girlfriends, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss anything. It's about to be summer. It basically is summer, so get excited. I know I'm insanely excited. I have also a really cool video coming out before I leave next week. That'll be like the final video before it's vlogs from my trip, and that one's super fun. It has to do with you guys, so you guys are completely involved in next week's video. And I guess I'll give you guys a hint. It has to do with Starbucks. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye.